Hi, welcome back to another episode of Real American Cougar. I want to thank everybody that came out to the live show. It was pretty cool to put on a live show and put that out for all the rest of the viewers and followers on the Facebook page to see. It was a fun time. I'm really appreciative of everyone who watched, who came, anyone that helped out. It was really a good time for me. It was a wonderful thing for me, and I hope you appreciate it and you liked it too. Last time, when I was doing the live show, I talked about nice guys finish last. And I talked about why nice guys finish last. So I want to kind of go a little bit further on the nice guy theme and talk about when a nice guy is too nice. You must be quite wary when a nice guy is too nice. And I'll tell you why. I had a nice guy that was really, really, really nice. He was nice for 2.5 years. He was just always attentive, always loving, love you so much, love you forever. Always doing things for me, didn't want me to do anything, didn't want me to lift a finger, always wait on me, treating me like a queen, just kind of love bombing me. And all of a sudden, that changed very quickly. And so I found out that it's not always the best to think that someone is as nice as they want you to think they are. There's people you meet that, they're nice most of the time. And sometimes they have their episodes, I have mine, where you get upset, you disagree with things, you have little run-ins, and you patch it up later. You get over it. It's a good friend. You feel for them. You care about them. You patch it up later. But with these really, really nice guys, you hardly ever argue. And at first you think, wow, this is pretty cool. We hardly ever argue. We get along. He likes what I like. I like what he likes. We like to go the same kind of places. We like to do the same kind of things. We like to spend all of our time together. You think it's just wonderful. This person wants to spend time with you, and like nobody else ever did. Happy just to be with you. Just to be with you. Well, sometimes when you find a guy and you meet a guy that just seems too nice, and you know what they say, whatever you want, honey, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Guys that are always very, very nice and nicer than anyone else are usually hiding something. They can be dishonest in the way that they do have flaws, they do have bad traits, and they do have bad habits, but they want to make you think that they're perfect. They want you to think that they are the best thing that's ever happened to you. They are the best guy that's ever come around. They're hiding the flaws. They're hiding the bad traits that they have. And they don't share their real feelings. They are just watching what you do and say sometimes just to react to whatever it is that you're doing and saying, because they want you to see their best side. And that's all they want you to see, their best sides. For the longest time, 2.5 years, maybe even, they show you nothing but the very best side of themselves and the very near perfect side of themselves. These people, I can't say these people. I'm gonna narrow it down to one person. I'll give you my experience with one person that was way too nice. This one person was way too nice and seemed to have no sense of purpose. This person didn't know what they wanted to do with life. All they knew was that they wanted to be with me. That was it. They know what they wanted to do in life. Didn't have a regular anything, no regular job, no regular place to stay. Just kind of floundering around through life, doing what they think is expected of them wherever they go. They want everybody to like them and think they're the great guy, so they do whatever they think is expected of them. And you end up with a 40-year-old bum that just goes from here and there, doesn't really invest himself in anything. They want somebody else to think they're just the most wonderful person in the world, whether they are or not. So they don't really put a lot of investment into doing things on their own in life and getting somewhere in life because they're too busy making everyone think that they're such a nice guy. They want you to see that they are totally awesome. Like they deserve a medal. they'll talk about other people. They'll put other guys down. Oh, well, this guy does this and that guy does that, and I'm not like that, and I'm loving, and I'm a good listener, and I'm a pillar of the community. Give so much. Give little gifts. Give little gifts to other people. Tip all the time. Oh, my gosh. My very, very nice guy thought it was great that he always tipped. He always tipped a waitress. He tipped a beautician. He tipped the guy that pumped the gas. He tipped everybody he could possibly tip when he had any money. And to make everybody think that he was just the greatest guy. And he was so concerned about people out working that weren't making any money. Meanwhile, he wasn't making much money either. But when he had some, he would tip everybody to make everybody think he was a great guy. And at first I thought, that's pretty cool. People do work hard, and they do deserve a tip. And if you are doing well and I have a little extra money that you can give somebody, that's nice to give them a tip. I thought it was a very nice gesture until I found out what was really going on with this person. And then they will bring up the fact that if you can't see how awesome they are, there's something wrong with you, because you can't see how awesome they are. Everybody else can see how awesome they are, because everybody else is getting gifts and getting tipped and getting compliments but if you figure out that something else is going on, then there's something wrong with you. When a guy is too nice, they can't let their actions speak for themselves. They've got to always be telling you about themselves, always telling you what they do, how much better they are than everybody else. Kind of a narcissistic type attitude, very controlling. No one else can be any better than they are. They will talk about other men, put other men down, put other people down, because they are the best. And they want you to think they're the best. So they can't just do nice things for you and let you see all the nice things that they do for you. They have got to tell you about it, because sometimes they don't always do all the nice things for you that they would do for everybody else. Sometimes they will, these nice guys, they're always the poor nice guy that everybody else is mean to. Other relationships didn't work out because everyone else was mean to them. They're just this poor nice guy that's so good to everybody, and nobody appreciates them. And they do everything they can to make everybody else happy, and they go the extra mile, and they never do anything wrong, and they never fight, and they're never mean, and everybody else is just so mean to them. Always playing the victim, trying to get sympathy. And the reason they're trying to get sympathy, they want you to get more involved with them. They want to make sure that you're paying attention to them and them only. When they go places with you, they're controlling. They want to see where you are and what you're doing. So the easiest way to see where you are and what you're doing all the time is just to go everywhere with you and do everything with you. And that still reinforces the fact that they like to do all the things that you like to do. But a lot of times when things aren't quite going their way, they'll play the victim to get some sympathy. The poor nice guy that everybody is mean to. My situation was my really nice guy was just such a poor nice guy. He had had it so hard in his life that once in a while he would have suicidal tendencies, and he would think that no one ever loved him. And of course he wanted me to tell him how much I loved him and how I was going to make everything better. And finally I decided to tell him, either you go to mental health and get on some medications and get some help, or you can get out. That's what I'm going to do to help you. No one should put that kind of burden on someone else, that kind of responsibility. We all are responsible to create our own life. It is not our place to keep anyone else but ourselves happy in this life. We all got to make our own happiness. If you do meet someone that you want to be with, do you want them to be happy? Yes. Will you consider what they want and what they need so they can be happy? Yes, you will. But it is certainly not anyone's place to make sure that anyone else is happy. That is everyone's own responsibility for their happiness. People can't solve all your problems anyway. So most of the time, they're pretty manipulating, controlling. They're spending every minute with you so they can know where you are at all times. They're insincere with a capital I. The things that they tell you are many times not true. They're just making up things so that you will love them and you will like them and you will believe them. If you don't know this person very well, it's pretty easy to get led along by some of these really nice guys because they do seem really nice. In my place, I had known this nice guy for about 4 years, not really in a relationship-wise, friend-wise, hangout-wise, but I had known him for about 4 years, and I thought he was a nice guy that he seemed to be. But they don't tell the truth. They don't tell you what's really going on with them for fear of you finding out what is really going on with them. They can become passive-aggressive. Give you the silent treatment when they don't get what they want because they want you to feel that they're the good person, you're the bad person. So when they don't get what they want, they can just walk off, not tell you where they're going, leave, not tell you where they're going, wait for you to come back, not talk to you, don't want to discuss it. And all this, when all this comes together, all this behavior, what it boils down to is that the nice person is always expecting something in return. When they're overly nice and you can't find anything that you can think at the time is wrong with them, that's when they're reeling you in. They always want something in return, and there are some nice guys out there that are not being nice for the sake of being nice. They're being nice to take advantage of a woman's kindness and to get whatever they can get out of life. A place to stay, maybe. Money, maybe. All kinds of things. There's just all kinds of things, whatever they think of in their mind that they can use someone to help them get, they will do that. And they will sometimes say to other people, in the research that I've done, and I've looked some of this stuff up because I was really, really amazed when this happened to me. They want you to feel guilty. They'll guilt trip you so that you will do what they want you to do. You ought to be lucky to have me. I'm such a great guy. You should be lucky. There's no one else. You won't find anybody else as good as me. Things like that that you might hear from these people. And what it all boils down to, when somebody is too nice, they have an ulterior motive. And they are using this niceness to control you, get what they want from you, help them get along in life. They'll go from here to there, relationship to relationship. When it doesn't work out, then they'll go. In my case, this guy was so nice for 2.5 years, and all of a sudden everything exploded. And I had my terrible breakup, where I'm happy to be alive today. A lot of these too nice people are hiding something else when they're being too nice to you. You're not knowing the real person. You're only seeing what they want you to see. Sometimes what they're hiding is rage, a lot of rage, and sometimes it comes out, and it's not nice. Sometimes when you find a guy that you think is absolutely perfect, and it doesn't always be this way. I gotta say, it's not always this way. My older daughter dated a guy for 6 years before they got married, and he was so nice, that nobody could find anything wrong with him. And I'll tell you, I looked, her sister looked, my mother looked, my sister looked. We watched this dude. We could not find anything wrong with him, and we thought he was so nice, we thought something had to be wrong. And they got married, and they've been married, and they have 2 kids, and we still can't find anything wrong with him. That's cool. But when you have someone that you absolutely can't find anything wrong with them because they are not showing you their real self, they're not sharing with you what they're really wanting out of life, be very wary. If you're an older woman, sometimes you'll run into circumstances where you will meet younger men who do come on pretty strong. They want a lot out of you. They want to jump right into the relationship right away. They want to move in right away. They're just your best buddy right from the beginning. You're joined at the hip. That is usually when they're not telling you everything. For a good relationship to become trusting, loyal, loving, takes time. Takes time to build something like that. And if you find a really, really nice guy that is just too nice, please take your time. Please be wary. It may not turn out the way you think it does. Sometimes it will, but when they're too nice, there's usually something else going on. That's how I feel about it. Maybe you've had some experience with that. If you have, let me know. Send me a message. Leave me a comment below this video. I just want you to be safe and happy. And be safe and happy till I see you the next time. Peace out.